Hello YouTubers, Atropos here, back playing some more Infinifactory. And last time, we did not finish the puzzle that we were working on. We were working on Solar Cell Array. This is basically how I left it. We'll take a look at that, and then I have made a solution that actually worked out to be slightly faster than my original solution. So this is what we had. We basically had timing problems lining up, getting the solar panels onto this sheet. We were basically making walls of solar panels so they're easy to weld, and then we're gonna blast out these walls here. And if I run this, you can see we kind of pause it for a bit while we wait for this. Otherwise, we'd be way too early. But then once we do unpause, we kind of put these walls together, and the first one comes down right where we want it. But then we're not fast enough with the rest, and we get too much space between them, and then we kind of block up. And well, I figured the reason for that is we're trying to move in this direction, but we're trying to feed those in and move them this way before putting them down, and yeah, they get all blocked up. So I figured, let's stop that. Yeah, so the problem is this conveyor has to go this way, and we don't have enough height here. Oh, we probably do have enough height. Let's that. I have to hit F for fast forward. This might solve our height problem, but it does solve. No, it doesn't. So get blocked up. Basically, the problem is we're moving one block this way, and then we need to move back that way. So what I thought would be a better solution is to move these further along before dropping them down, and that way we can build this way and drop them in. We'd still have the spacing problem, but I figured out another solution for that is why don't we just gather up 3 at a time and drop all 3 at once. So I figured let me just do this in a separate solution space. So here it is. You can see we can move these along further, and then there's 3 spots, 1, 2, and then when we get one here, we activate the sensor here, and that pushes these off and this one off, and they all drop at the same time onto the platform. The problem is there's spare platform. You saw we weren't getting them fast enough. So between each output, there's spare platform. And right now, I have a solution set up that I believe uses less blocks, but more time. It's less footprint, but more time. It uses 1 extra cycle because we basically have to cut off the excess or blast away the excess. So it takes 1 cycle of blasting away that excess before it'll output. So this is technically slightly slower by 1 cycle than my very best. And we don't have the delay. We don't need the delay anymore because it takes a while to build up all 3, and by the time we do, well, we're ready. So you can see this is always blasting, because here comes that excess that I was talking about. And as we weld is when we're blasting away the wall. And we see we have this laser here which cuts us free. So instead of going step by step, at that point, the conveyor just moves it a little faster into the output. So that's how it works. You can see 301, our best is 300. Bigger footprint than my best. This is the best block score. Apparently this is better block score. Let me do this again, and I'll show you the fastest version. How do we do the fastest version? Let's do that. And that, and I think I still needed a laser here. Let's see if this works. No, it doesn't. I'll put a sensor there as well. I don't think that's the way I originally had it. Oh, actually, that's not a problem. That is, though. Why did that? Oh, it's the sensor here. I'm not sure how I had it. I think it was. Well, I know it wasn't this many additional blocks. I don't think I had this conduit here, but it was a few days ago that I actually saw this. I'll do that. This way, only that. Well, no, that's basically what I just had. I know how I had it. I had two lasers here. They were here and here, I think. Alright, let's make sure this works. And then we have to definitely move on. So that's right to size. But now we'll get some excess. And, you know, why don't we just recycle this and drop it back into the molten metal below? So you can see this outputs as soon as it gets to the edge and doesn't need that one extra cycle of laser blast. So this will get a 300 cycle score. Unfortunately, these, at least coming across, counts as footprint. You see footprint is all counted here, so it makes for a larger footprint. I'm sure, yeah, you can see all the way down there, there's a little section, it's counted as more footprint as they disappear off the level. So let's... Here comes the last one. And there we go. 300, one less than the previous. You can see the footprint score is bigger, and the block score is also 2 larger. But let's go back to the barracks. I showed you the previous solution last time, and I also did the mission conclusion last time, even though I didn't technically have the mission finished. Let's go on to Atropos Station here. And let's listen to the mission briefing.
Well, it's you. Hello there. I am Ortis, the tools engineer. Dave is busy designing ships, and I wanted to meet you, so I volunteered to help out. If we're going to finish this space station and build the homeward fleet, we're going to need some better tools. Lucky for us, I've been working on a couple of new inventions. You'll be helping me out, using my latest tools to build components for the space station and the fleet. And me? Well, I'll be over here, making sure nothing explodes in your face.
Okay, that's good. I generally don't like things exploding in my face. Let's go to Landing Alignment Guide and create a new solution. So this introduces two new components. This is the first. This is the painter. And I believe we'll be introduced to the other as well right here.
Alright, time to show off my latest creations. I call this the counter. Have you ever wanted to trigger a sensor on every other block? Well, you are in for a treat. Basically, the counter is an intelligent sensor which will trigger on every 2, 3, 4, or however many blocks you want. There is also the painter. You can selectively paint parts of a product or material by passing it by a painter. I guess the counter is technically optional, but you definitely need to use the painter to build this.
Yeah, so for this build, the counter is optional. In fact, my original solution did not use the counter for this. I'm going to try to use it this time. See how things go. Well, how is this? I'm gonna do a not so optimal solution, I think, for this. Not because it's hard, but I think a non-optimal solution will be easiest. Alright, how long is this? Well, it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. So we have to go 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll use a lifter. How do we do this? Let's stick that there. The idea that I'm going to try to recreate, or to create, we're going to have a sensor set for 4. So this is going to be coming by here, and we're going to paint 1, 2, 3. On the 4th, we'll use a lifter for 1 cycle to lift this up, which will have it paint the stripe down here, and then we'll drop it all the way down. So it paints this part, and then we'll lift it back up 1 and have it go on its way. We already have a lifter. we need that back here, not where it was. Because we'll change that into a locker. Let's see if this even does what I think it, what I'm expecting it to. Like I said, I did not use a counter. It's 4, and we'll just rotate. There we go. So let's run this. I'm hoping that this will eject in the middle, or push in the middle. Okay, that actually is doing what I expect. As there, for every cycle, there's a block. It advances 1. Let's put the counter here. And I think I want it on 4. We may need to adjust it. Maybe it will have to be on 5. We'll see. Alright, so this went into the right spot. The thing is, along with it, we'll need what if I put this on 7 or 9? Maybe 5. Okay, before I get too complicated. Six. Seven. Okay, and this needs to be upside down. And that also needs to be a pusher. This is not going to work. I mean, nothing's hooked up to these pushers. But we should get a red stripe down the center. Okay. Now, here's the trick. I think we want to go up first. And then down. We basically need to make a loop, a timing loop. Alright, there's our loop. 1. We'll do the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Okay. I hope this works. I haven't done this puzzle this way. I'm pretty sure it can be done this way, though. I'm gonna do that there. Actually, let's save on some conduit. I think having that like that will work as well. That's not what I wanted. So when this triggers, we are going to trigger this pusher here. That will start the whole timer off. I'm going to stick this on 3 for now. It'll work for the first one, maybe. Definitely won't work for the second. Alright, these are all connected up. What happened there? Ah. There we go. Down a little. Let's... Alright, this should get lifted up 1. Make it at the right height. And that got rotated. Okay. Let's try this again. No. Try 2. Oh, that worked nice. Does that mean 4 will work? Well, see, 2 actually worked. It's just, it takes this block long enough to get around that it doesn't cause a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, let's see. Once the back is here, we're clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Six. Huh. What if we just move that all like this. One, two, three, four, five, six. And of course, that's the wrong way round. There we go. Yep. Needs to go that way. Probably one there as well. Actually, if that's the case, let's try that. There we go. It looks like it rests at the bottom to me, so I'm going to remove that. There we go, that is actually much quicker. Well, it's a cycle quicker. Alright, not exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking this would either need to be on 5 or maybe 8, but we advance it by 2 initially by passing some blocks, not 2 or 3 initially by passing some blocks in front of it that would maybe just fall down to the bottom or get pushed off to the side or something. But this actually works. So let's see. This is a 220 cycle score. Not that great. Better footprint score though than we previously had, and well, not that great of a block score. Let me just. We have an input rate of +0. What if I put this up to +2? Does that still work? Oh yeah, look at that. We have plenty of time. I'm gonna try 5. I think we still have some time, but they get... Oh yeah. There's like still 2 cycles between them. We can probably do +6. Let's try that. And just see. Oh yeah. That just barely makes it. They do touch for a bit, but it's enough so this block gets in and this resets. So let's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 166. Not bad. We actually got it quite a bit down. Otherwise, though, footprint, block score hasn't changed. Alright, let's just look at my previous solution. Or should I say solutions? Let's go with this one. If you haven't noticed, there's nozzles on all sides of these. So my decision here, and actually my previous, the other two solutions, this one and the other one, the middle one that I haven't shown off yet, basically both use the same system. They paint the horizontal stripe using this side of the red sprayer, and they paint the vertical stripe using this side. And they both basically work the same way. We kind of spin these to get them out here quicker. Then we paint the white side, paint the red stripe, lift it up, spin it around, have it fall to paint the vertical red stripe. And then have it turn into place at the last moment. And that's this solution. That's also basically the other solution. So if I run this, let's look from above here. We kind of go past the sprayer by one, and we also could be doing this movement more efficiently. So that's basically the other solution. Is just an optimization. It saves 8 cycles overall. It actually has 1 fewer block, but it takes a lot more area. I think we do a little more spinning. The beginning is identical, I believe. I don't think I was able to optimize that any. I think we still are going past. But here we have 2 rotates and rotate back, which apparently gets us to the output a little quicker. I thought we came... Oh, I think if we did just come back and then up, we wouldn't be lined up for that rotate there at the top. So we'd still have to move it 1 extra block using a conveyor belt, so it wouldn't basically save any time. So that's this solution. It completes in 130 cycles, and otherwise, has the least amount of blocks apparently at 28. It's just a few rotators and conveyor belts, and I don't have any solid lines of conveyor belts. Mostly because if it's moving lengthwise, except at just a few places, like right there, it only moves 1, and I think here we only have it moving 2 at a time, just to get the rotations to work out easier. So that has been this puzzle. I will see you guys next time with some more Infinifactory. Thanks for watching.